You still haven't told me why you're here, lads.
Lord Commander Corgyle sent us on a routine patrol at the top for the day.
Aye, and if that weren't enough, we have to lug a crow around with us, to train him supposedly. Still a mama's farce of a punishment if you ask me. It seems he doesn't share my sense of humor.
If you learn to shut your mouth during his speeches, we might not be here.
Aye, but don't forget, those speeches would be boring as hell otherwise.
Mayhaps. But I can live with that if it means not having to scrub out slop buckets to use as a flask.
And you? Why are you headed to the top?
I wasn't told much. Weasel just asked Corgyle to send a builder up to the top of the wall. Something about a structural problem at the side of the bridge. He said it was very important that I get my leather ass up there at the crack of dawn.
You mean you're finally doing something about that piece of bloody wood they hung over the rock slide? Aye, fixing that is long past due. The next fool to step foot on that damn thing will fall right through.
Well, your mood's as bright as the day, isn't it? One too many ales last night, was it?
Hardly. It's just I don't trust any of these things you lot build. No offense, of course. I mean, the idea of hanging in a cage hundreds of feet high with just a moldy piece of rope holding it up and built by these brothers of ours? I'm not over fond of it, to tell you the truth.
Well, it won't be the last time we have to take this cage. Anyway, we're here.
Ah, Micah. Glad you could make it. Why are these two with you?
A pleasure to see you too, Weasel.
Corgyle sent them out in the cold for the day to train a new recruit.
The brat under my feet earlier? I told him to count the blocks of ice from here to Eastwatch by the sea. You'll have your work cut out.
Don't you worry about that. We'll handle it.
Very well, let's go. My butt cheeks are about to freeze just sitting around.
Off you go then. More ice to rest our asses on once you've gone.
Can we get moving? Remember not to look down. Chief.
Don't make fun of me, Mors. If you weren't so craven, Corgyle would have made you leader of this patrol.
You'll be a better leader than me, you'll see.
And there you are, acting the craven again.
Sorry, I've no talent for handling whelps. And I don't like Corgyle enough to do the job for him.
You've no ambition, Mors. Imagine what we could do if we ran this place.
Not for me. I don't want to be like that smear of shit Thorn.
Anyway, let's find that crow. Come here, young man. What's your name?
Merrin, sir.
Whoa, hold on there, boy. There's no sirs here. You're at the wall now. Just call me Chief. That's Sir Mors there. He don't talk much, but he's a good man, and he's your brother now, like all of us here.
Go easy on the boy, Gorold. He's nervous enough as it is.
I'm allowed to have some fun, aren't I? Tell us why you're here.
I'd prefer not to say, if it please you.
Well, that can only mean you're a criminal, eh? Never fear, lad. We're all at the wall for the same reasons, almost to a man.
I'm not like anyone here. I'm only here because I tried to protect my young brother.
Great. Another hero.
Don't worry, boy. No one here's trying to offend.
Now come on, we've got work to do. Ah, Cregan, he who bears the mighty weapon that all new recruits shall learn to fear. How are you, old man?
Enough with your japes, Gorold.
What are your family's words again? Thrust and break through? Seems very appropriate to me.
I hope you don't repeat this foolery in front of the Lord Commander.
Never fear, your secret is safe with me. I'm not overly particular, either.
Anyway, instead of this idle chatter, when will you face me in the practice yard?
When I'm finished protecting our new recruits' asses from your amorous advances.
Seriously, I eagerly await the day you're made to dance at the end of my sword.
I would pay handsomely to see that.
It applies to you too, Mors. According to Benjen, other than himself and Corinne, only you two can match me in a fight.
Well, that's enough big words from you, old man. Get down to the common hall and warm yourself up over a meal. We're here to relieve you.
Aye, that'll do. Have fun, girls.
Ah, the sun. When winter ended a few weeks ago, I had almost lost all hope of ever seeing it again.
Aye, this winter was a particularly cruel one.
It was spending entire weeks in night as black as pitch that got to me.
It was hard in the south as well, you know. In the Stormlands, in the bays to the north of Storm's End, it would rain so hard you could barely see more than 5 feet ahead. There were terrible floods. Village folk lost count of the people drowned.
Well, you won't need to fear floods here. The light. Ah, I must bless it with my holy water. Ah. Nothing like standing on top of the world and pissing down on the bastards that sent us up here. If you learn just one lesson, young man, let it be this. In the summer, the cold at the wall will take only your pride. But when winter returns in a few years, it will take whatever flops out of your breeches and the 2 fingers grabbing it if you're not careful. Come on, Mors, show him. Excellent! Now let's hurry and unload all this.
Weasel, what's going on here?
What in the 7 hells was that?
By the Black Goat of Kohor. I owe you for this.
What happened here?
I don't know, I'm not sure. I was standing there with Micah, checking the structure, then something hit me from behind. The next thing I knew, I was on the ground, facing the snow, with wildlings coming at me from everywhere. When I could muster the strength to shout for help, you came.
Where's Micah?
Eh? I've got no bloody idea. He was right next to me when I was hit. I hope they haven't tossed him over the wall.
I would doubt that.
Mors, look at the basket.
7 hells! You think they fled with one of our builders?
I'd say so. Yes.
We have to warn Castle Black.
We can't. They've destroyed the bridge.
And the horn is on the other side.
Now we're done for.
There's only one thing we can do.
The boy has the right of it. We have to follow them. There's no other choice.
Is this another of your japes? Just the 4 of us? And not letting our brothers know?
Do you have any other ideas?
Aye. Let's wait for the next shift to relieve us, then tell them.
That will take too long. By then it'll be too late.
Gerald, you're the leader of this damn patrol. Say something.
Mors, Merrin, bring the basket back up.
Oh, piss on you all. This is madness.
It's done. Take care when you climb up inside. It's not as safe as the winch cage.
Is that some cruel jape? Have you seen how this thing swings about? You wish to see me dead, don't you? Besides, we'll never get 4 in there.
We'll go 2 at a time. Merrin and I will bring you 2 down. Have courage, brother. We'll meet again on the other side.
We've been trailing them for hours and still no sign of them. And when we find them, what then? Did you see how many of them there were on the wall?
I have to agree with him there. We're alone in hostile lands. Are you sure you know what you're doing, Mors?
We have no choice. The wildlings have got Micah, and the 7 only know what they'll do to get information on the wall.
Night is falling and we have nowhere to sleep.
Listen, instead of whining, I hear something close by. We found them.
Weasel, what's going on?
You ought to have stayed nice and warm at Castle Black instead of coming to find him, eh?
You piece of shit. You'll pay for this.
you stubborn fool. Proud of yourself now, are you?
Not bad, Crow. You were true to your word after all. We thought you didn't have the balls.
There were complications, but all is well in hand now. You two, drop your weapons, or else I'll give the whelp a new smile.
Very well. Let's all be calm. We'll put down our weapons.
What? So they can skin us alive? How does that help?
We must do as they say, Mors, else they'll kill the boy.
I hope you know what will come of this, Chief.
There. Wasn't so hard, was it? Take them. I'm sure Bale would be delighted with these two.
What about that one?
Ah, he's just a green boy. He's nothing to us.
No! Bastard!
We've wasted enough time, Crow. Let's get back to the Magnar. He'll want to see bloodshed before nightfall.
Weasel, have you brought me some fine loot? Show us what you've got.
Greetings, Bale! Fine loot indeed. Worth celebrating, I'd say.
Bale, I beg of you. Not the pit. I don't deserve this.
Shut your mouth, Alfin. I'm talking here. Carry on, Crow. Ignore him.
Yes, well, I bring you two crows. Strong and good fighters, just as you like 'em. Well known amongst the crows at Castle Black.
Very good. Brave rangers, huh? That is worth celebrating. It's been a long time since we've had men like that.
Bale, listen to me. You've got what you wanted. Munda is yours. Let me out.
I've seen more balls on a wench, Alfin. Weak men have no place in our tribe. You must defend the woman you gave your seed to, even against your Magnar. It's my responsibility to ensure your son does not inherit the shame from his weak father.
Have pity.
If you're a man, you'll fight like one. If you refuse, my archers will use you for target practice.
Words of a fool. Are you really the leader of this bunch of roaches?
Well, what have we here? An unruly dog. You'll be trained soon enough. Have no fear. Bring him here!
What will you do with him?
No more barking, dog. I own your life, as well as his now. If you want to live, you'll have to fight. Release this fool and give him a weapon. Now, fight!
This was not a fair fight. What kind of monsters would kill their own by making them fight like this?
The master gives commands, and the dog obeys. Kill him! Finish what you started.
I don't kill innocents. If you want to see me kill your own, send out your warriors. Or even better, face me yourself, so I can shatter that shit-filled skull of yours against this wall.
You're not lacking for balls, dog. I'll give you that. But you will pay for those words. I swear it. Go back to your kennel now. I'll whistle for you when I want to play with your life again.
I see the Magnar has found himself a new dog. Welcome to hell.
Did you see where they took my friend? A big crow with a broken jaw.
No, I've seen nothing. On the other hand, I've heard someone screaming like a stuck pig. The screams almost drown out the crowd from here.
Gods be good.
Make yourself comfortable in this cage. It's likely to be the last home you'll know. Just take care not to get too close to this dog. He looks calm now, but he's a killer. Make no mistake.
That dog there? What's he doing here?
I've no idea. But as we're all dogs to the Magnar, it's no surprise he makes us sleep with him.
Have you been here a while? Seems like you know something of the place.
2 moons. But my luck will change.
What do you know about these sons of bitches?
Not much. I'm not one of this tribe. My people fought against them northeast of here, and most of them died fighting. I was one of the few survivors. I surrendered when I saw the battle was lost. They killed most of the wounded. Any that were strong enough for their games, they put in this cage with me.
And you're the only one left?
Aye. I would have preferred to die out there, fighting alongside my brothers.
I suppose this shit resembling meat is meant to keep us alive. Might as well eat directly from the slop bucket, though. It can't be any worse than what they serve us at Castle Black. Gorald, old brother, what have they done to you?
I don't understand. These men would have beaten me senseless, then the chief showed up. He told me you weren't doing what they asked of you. Then he told the others to. Mors, God save me, it was horrible.
Rest now. Have something to eat if you can. Get some strength back.
Thank you. 7 hells, Mors. They've opened up an old wound. Pain I never imagined I would feel again.
You need to rest, brother. We'll have time to talk more later.
Aye, true enough.
So, dog, are you feeling more obedient today? Your friend did rather well, considering the lesson he was taught. And here I was, thinking he was all mouth and no balls. And unlike you, the son of a bitch doesn't give a fart about honor. He has no problem taking lives. Let's see if you still care about your worthy beliefs when it's your own life at stake. And remember, if you win this fight, don't think twice about killing your foe like last time. If you want to stay alive, that is. Ah! There you are! What a good dog! But if truth be told, that fight was painful to watch. Perhaps you need something to waken you up. Weasel asked me to give you a beverage, which will help you recover from your wounds. I don't like to meddle with fights, but as you fought well, perhaps you deserve a little reward.
You can tell that traitor to stick the flask up his hairy ass!
I shall convey your words. Go now. Get back to your kennel.
I don't know about you, Mors, but the bedclothes around here are nothing like Myrish lace. How can a man sleep with blocks of ice sticking in his back? Not to mention that our hosts are rather unfriendly. Any ideas for how we can flee this midden heap?
No. But let's look for weaknesses. I already know there's no way out from the pit. As for this cage, they throw meat through the bars. They could use the door, but they avoid that as much as they can.
I doubt they'll open it except for tossing in new prisoners.
Probably. But breaking out using force when they do that will not work. I'm sorry, brother. I'm all out of ideas.
Nice show today. Remind me never to steal your food.
You mean the slop they swing down in the buckets? There's barely enough to feed a whelp.
Exactly. That's why the prisoners fight amongst themselves to get what they can.
What in the hells is it anyway? I've never had anything so foul.
What does it matter? It's stingy, and looks a bit like a mammoth, I'd say.
What? You've got to be jesting.
Well, where do you think all those tusks came from around the pit, anyway? Whatever it comes from, we're not getting the best cuts for a certainty.
This slop again. I've still got the taste of that vile meat in my mouth. I have to force it down, else I won't last long in this hell.
Aye, the meat is just as foul as it was before. And I'm not fond of the way that dog looks at me when I eat. I think he's like to pounce on me every time. When they threw the meat in yesterday, he nearly tore off my fingers.
Put yourself in his boots. He's just trying to survive.
I suppose he's just a half-wild dog. Anyway, I don't sleep well with him next to me. I'm always thinking he'll be at our throats while our eyes are closed.
Ah, there's my champion. Is the old dog ready to kill again? I hope so, because I've waggered on your winning. You'll have to kill more than one today, though. But that should be no trouble for a savage mongrel like yourself, eh? Enough chatter, fight! Did you see that, Weasel? You'll not be spinning your seed inside the lovely Harmer tonight, it seems. Well done, dog. Well done. You need some competition, I see, to fan the fire inside you. I'll get you some. You can be sure of that. Meanwhile, you've earned the right to get back into your kennel.
Where's Gorald?
No idea. They must have taken him while I was asleep. I hope for his sake he's dead.
He's strong and clever. He'll be fine.
If you say so.
The same meat again. And raw again. I hope this doesn't make me too sick. It'll be a lot harder to escape now.
Ah, finally! Make haste! Today, we're playing a special game. There's only one rule. 4 men enter, 2 men leave. For this, you'll be needing a fellow fighter. As to who you'll be facing, we have 2 of the finest from this kennel. One of which is your old friend.
7 hells.
Good to see you in one piece still, Mors.
Gods be good, Gorald. I suppose it was always to end like this, eh?
For a certainty, I knew it too. I've been thinking about it ever since they separated us. Mors, do you remember when we first met in the common hall at Castle Black? We argued, and then 3 brothers came in.
Aye. They thought we would fight each other. They didn't know what hit them when we turned on them instead.
Exactly. Same again?
What are you 2 chattering about?
Shut your mouth, dogs! Less chatter and more blood. Otherwise, I'll fill you all with arrows.
Bloody hell, Mors. We'll probably die for this, but it was worth it.
You dogs think you're clever, hey?
It's what you wanted, is it not? 4 men enter, 2 men leave. Well, there you have it. We followed your rules. Leave us to go back to our cages now.
You bad dog. Mayhaps I'm starting to be fond of you. Very well. You will live. But only because I've changed you. You changed the rules and killed an ally in cold blood. You finally become a war dog. But don't you be celebrating just yet. I know full well what you're trying to do. But it won't work. The next time you get into this pit, it'll be a fight to the death. Just between the 2 of you, of course. Well, if you're still alive, that is. Many are waggering on your lives, and your trickery will have made for some very nervous men. Go now! Crawl back to your stinking kennels, and don't forget, one of you will die very soon, and I shall enjoy every moment of it.
Damned raw meat. I'll need strength to stand up against Gorald. May the warrior give me strength. It's just you and me now, dog. It'll all be over soon. Whether I fight Gorald or not, They'll give their dog to the crows when there's no men left to kill. But I'll die fighting, I swear. And I know you'll do the same.
Mors, how did you get free?
Remember that dog that you hate? I'm here because of him.
No jest? Come, let's get out of here before the whole village comes at us.
No. First, we must find Micah. We can't leave him here at the mercy of these animals.
Have you taken leave of your senses? He's probably long dead. We can't waste this chance to get out.
We came here for him, brother. And who knows what he's told them? We have to know.
This will go ill for us. My gloves! Real gloves, not the skin rags these bastards use. My sword. That's a comfort. Ah, a helmet. Worth taking, I'd say.
Mors? Gorold.
God, Micah!
Bloody hell.
What did the bastards do to you? They'll pay for this.
Mors, listen. I don't have much longer. I cracked up, Mors. I told them everything. Understand? They know everything about the wall. Every little weakness. All the unguarded parts.
Bloody piss. Wait. We can help you.
Why in the hells did they cut you like that?
They started with my fingers. I thought they were just trying to make me talk. But then... oh, the mother take me.
Have no fear, brother. It'll be all right.
Then they started taking limbs. One by one. I told them everything. But that's not what they wanted. They made sure I stayed alive. I didn't understand. I begged them to kill me. Each time they came back, I asked them why they were doing this. And when they came to cut off my leg, the chief came up to me, laughing. He was laughing as he told me...
What, brother? You can tell us.
He just laughed as he told me that I was food. Mors, food for his dogs.
His dogs?
Oh, no!
I'm suffering here, Mors. Kill me, I beg of you.
They will pay for what they've done, Micah. I swear it.
I know, brother. I can count on you.
May death be a kindness.
What the hell are they doing here? Where are the guards?
Your turn to die, Bale.
By your hand, dog. I doubt that. Come then. I'll show you dogs who your master is. No, wait.
Die.
Best make haste. It's now or never if we're to get out of here alive.
No, they know the wall's weaknesses.
Don't be a fool, Mors. There are too many of them out there. This is our only chance.
made you eat Micah, Gorold. And all you want is to flee. They will pay for what they did to me. Every last one of them will pay.
As you wish. I'll find reinforcements. Try to stay alive. There.
What happened here?
We found Micah. I don't think Mors could bear it. I said we should flee, but he wouldn't listen.
It looks like a slaughterhouse.
Hey, look over there!
What is it?
And there's the butcher.
The butcher.